That seems safe. It's Tuesday night. We're back at A Studios, Hollywood Studios. So we are back at Hollywood Studios again. We don't have a fast pass for Slinky Dog. We don't have a fast pass for alien swirling saucers. Is there anything else to do here? There's other rides here besides Toy Story Land. Who would have thought? We're going to Star Wars Land. Wow, these AT-ATs do look amazing. They built them to scale. Blaster fire. They built a Jedi temple. I love Star Wars Land. Look at the Ewok village. C-3PO. He's powered down, but yet he's talking. Sad C-3PO. First the Yeti, now C-3PO. DJ Rex. Where is everybody? Star Wars Land. The trees are really coming in, but you could see perfectly from Toy Story Land into Star Wars Land, Galaxy's Edge. Inside the Muppet store, they've got Nightmare Before Christmas stuff out already for Halloween. It was just the 4th of July. Those ears are nice. Don't look there. Don't. I'm gonna grab a beer and some cheese. Baseline. Look at this cheese plate. I can never say another word either. Chuttery? Shootery. Alright guys, I want to talk to you seriously, one-on-one for a minute here. Everything that you guys are seeing here today is obviously free. I'm putting videos on YouTube for you guys to enjoy for free. You don't have to pay a dime to see these videos. I've kind of sort of alluded to this on social media a little bit recently. The channel itself, Cheap Seats, we're getting a fair amount of views, but I think subscription-wise and so forth, we're kind of dying. And I think I would be fine with dying because there's so many people covering theme parks now that there's so many options. I'm happy that you guys choose to watch us when you do choose to watch us. But it is absolutely killing me that the stuff that's killing us on the channel seems to be so much of this live streaming. And it's live streaming for dollars. We've talked about this before in videos. I think it was when we were approaching 50,000 or so. But realistically, we can live stream, or you have the ability to live stream and not offer super chat. And certainly it's up to anybody to spend their money any way that they want to. I can't tell people how to do so. But it kind of irks me that there are creators out there that are asking people for money on a consistent basis. And honestly, anything Disney related is gonna get views. I could put a potato head in this park and film him, and the potato head is gonna get a couple thousand views. I'd only say that spending that money to put towards a channel that's going to parks, obviously they can afford to go to the park already. And there are costs obviously incurred, like cameras and computers for editing and time spent in passes, but when we put these videos up, you're getting reimbursed through AdSense, which is giving you money, and it's a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it's like, let's say this video gets a few thousand hits, I'm gonna make like 5 or 10 bucks. But if I do a live stream and super chat and ask for money, a lot of these guys are making a couple $100 every single time. And you can go into their streams, if they keep them up, after the fact to see just how much money they've made. Do that by looking at live chat view. And for somebody that's done this for 4 years now, over 4 years, it almost feels embarrassing to me as an entity that represents this theme park or video community that folks are taking advantage of viewers that way. When you're contributing money, it's not making those content creators like you anymore. They're just liking your money. And this is real talk. But I will say, at least some folks keep their videos up so that you can see how much money they make. A good deal of folks that are streaming take their videos down immediately after because they almost try to hide what they're making. But if you feel good donating money and you like this channel and you want to contribute something, I'm not opening a Patreon or GoFundMe or anything like that, I'd say donate money to a charity. They need the money more than me. I can't tell you what charities to donate to, but certainly some of my favorites are Victory Junction and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. There's the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation also. There are a ton of great places to put money where it's actually needed, not so much with folks that are streaming content from a theme park. Save your money and go to the theme park yourselves and enjoy it. That's real talk, and if I piss people off, I can only say that I'm sorry for speaking my mind, but it's something that I've been keeping bottled up for so long. And now back to this. So we're walking over by Toy Story Land. It is very threatening outside. The cheese plate is an incredible value at $10. Probably one of the best values in the park. And a 22-ounce beer at the baseline is only $9.75. Also, a very good value. We're gonna escape this impending rain by going to Star Wars Launch Bay for a minute, but I did want to talk about Star Wars. Obviously, if you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know Star Wars is a huge part of the channel, it's a huge part of the life. I've kind of been shying away from covering Star Wars because of burnout and, quite honestly, toxicity of Star Wars fandom over the last year or so. When Last Jedi came out, I think, you know, we had an empire divided, with fans that either liked the movie and fans that genuinely hated it and they're calling for Kathleen Kennedy's head. And most recently, this has carried over to Star Wars fan groups and podcasts. I am incredibly disheartened by all of the stuff that's been going on between Making Star Wars and Rebel Force Radio. Those are guys that I considered friends. We've had them in videos in the past. And I can't believe some of the stuff that's coming out in podcasts that have been dug up from the past or tweets that are taking place now. It's stuff that's really wrecking any interest or love that I have for this brand. But we are coming in to check out some stuff. It's been a while. We still have all of the Solo materials out here. Props. I don't think we talked about this the last time that we were here. This is the AT hauler from the Solo movie. And this is now the older version of the Millennium Falcon. It's hard to say, like, I guess we had the old version, the new version, and now the super old version. Although I've heard that in episode 9 they would be going back to a round dish again. And we've got Han Solo's Lucky Dice, which we've also picked up as part of the fan package from AMC when Solo came out. Probably one of the most iconic pistols in all movies. The DL-44 blaster. Chewbacca's line says 15 minutes, but there's no line at all. Look at this guy.
Where? He blends in sometimes in this lighting.
What's going on, Chewie? Got you in there? Oh yeah, for sure. Mmm, they smell bad.
You would do well to betray the resistance. You can serve the First Order and play your part in its absolute victory.
Let's do it. We're gonna head into Toy Story Land over here, but I just wanted to show you they've put construction walls up outside of the Pixar place area. The other day we showed you that Buzz was still meeting in his old place. I guess he's no longer meeting there. You cannot get past the wall. We're coming into Toy Story Land, and it is gonna storm. I wonder if somebody has a giant magnifying glass and they could point it at Woody's head. Howdy, partner. Oh, Buzz Lightyear is meeting out here for the Slinky Dog Dash. Look at this. And here comes the dash. Is Army Man here?
It feels like it is about to rain, so I'm gonna prop my umbrella.
Is that standard issue, sir?
My umbrella? Of course. Sarge made sure that every Green Army Man has an umbrella, just in case it rains. You can never predict the sprinklers, they go off at any time.
Be prepared.
Yes. Preparation is a good thing for an Army Man to have. You're welcome, so I got a big umbrella. Alright.
It's another standard issue umbrella. Toy Story Mania is a 15-minute wait. That's not too bad. And Woody and Jess are meeting out here. They did add a bunch of umbrellas in this extended queue for Slinky Dog. It doesn't necessarily give you a ton of shade if you're waiting here in line for a long time, but it's better than nothing. The ass. It says 25. I'm gonna try for it. They have piped in noises in the queue. If the queue looks familiar for alien swirling saucers, it's because I believe it's the same company that also did the Buzz Lightyear spin ride at Magic Kingdom. I'm pretty sure about that. Star Command Scanner. This doesn't move, so it's static. Bummer. In this picture we find Buzz's suit without him in it. It's kind of weird. If you are one of the few people still playing Pokemon Go, there's new Pokestops inside of Toy Story Land. And there's still backlot tour Pokestops also. The lights in the queue kind of look like Pokeballs too. Number 9, number 9, number 9. Just me and Joey. Going to ride some ass together. I see you smiling over there. You know what I'm talking about. It's Rocket Alien. Oh, the claw. Oh. We get to exit out back here by Slinky Dog. And this is temporarily down because of lightning in the area. There is a lot of lightning happening outside. And thunder, but no rain here yet. Knock on camera glass. I'm gonna try that Grown Ups lemonade. 3 Aloes cherry vodka, lemonade, and black cherry puree. The adult lemonade is good, but also a pro tip, just in case you don't know, when you come to the parks, you get cups of free ice water no matter where you go, any of these counter service places. And it tastes a lot better than the water that's coming out of the water fountains, and ice cold. I did not realize that Bo Peep was in the queue, at least the extended queue, for Toy Story Mania. Slinky Dog is down, so we got a fast pass for a rock and roller coaster. I know that guy. He's in the Hollywood Vampires.
Backstage passes.
Yeah.
We're not worthy! Those amps are pretty wizard. I'm bringing it back. In queue, they have a poster for the New York Dolls featuring David Johansen, better known as Buster Poindexter. Fun fact, I jammed with Buster Poindexter one time. Really kind of odd guy. The ride is awesome, but inside the Aerosmith gift shop, we have Tailspin and Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. What's funny is they still have this Paradise Pier billboard up here. We know that that's Pixar Pier now. We'll be checking that out shortly. We're 13 minutes before park close. We came back. Slinky Dog is running! It is empty here though. It's also raining. So, we're gonna try to get on.
That's Rex! How's it going, Rex?
How's it going, Rex?
I'm afraid of heights. No?
We're gonna be those guys. It's 10:20. The wait time's 45. And we're getting online. I like the old school digital watch look.
Worsen, Slinky Dog Dash may have to close unexpectedly. We will continue to operate as long as possible and monitor the storm. We do apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your patience.
Is that you, God? All throughout Toy Story Land, which has been here for a week now, people in the queues have started ripping the decals off of the queue stuff. We saw this in Alien Saucers also, but I didn't point it out. So we're gonna get on the next car. Total wait time, 20 minutes. Come on, Slinky! Woohoo!
Here we go.
The ride is so much fun. I didn't shoot any video this time because we're still drizzling a little bit. They even brought Woody and Jesse back out. It's 10:49, it's past park close time. This is the crowd leaving now after hours. Ride was awesome. So glad we got on. So we did 4 awesome rides in a short period of time. So at the store they have the new iridescent ears, like hologram. Ooh, new fad. Rose gold is out. All right, Hollywood Studios, we are out of here. I am back home from Hollywood Studios, and by the way, as you can see in the background, the helmets are missing because we are still remodeling the guest bedroom, and some of the Star Wars stuff, like the helmets, are going to be in there, and we're going to redo everything that's on the shelves in here as well. But I did want to get back to what I was saying earlier while I kind of did that editorial out of left field while we were eating our cheese plate and kind of having a beer. When I said the channel was dying, I mean, there's obviously analytics on YouTube and you can see how your growth is going over time. And then you can see when you kind of hit your peaks and valleys. And, you know, we hit peaks for a long time. It was fantastic, both for earnings as well as, more importantly, views and subscriptions. And trust me, subscriptions don't mean a thing unless the views are coming along with it, because a ton of people will subscribe to your channel and not necessarily watch your content. I'd rather have a higher viewership relative to the subscribers that I have than have a higher subscription count. But that said, you do have a certain amount or a certain percentage of folks that watch your stuff, and our percentage is still okay, but the growth as far as bringing new folks in and things like that, it's really kind of dying off. And some of that's dying off because we have a good deal of folks that came in here for Halloween Horror Nights content or haunted house content and that type of stuff, and YouTube is not really putting us into that suggested mix anymore for other park type stuff, because of the stuff that we've uploaded with horror type content and that type of stuff. I think I've said before in videos, they've chosen to demonetize and even put like age gating on things where it's like, you know, over 17 or above. And, you know, that's unfortunate because what that does is take you out of the mix or out of their algorithm for suggesting you to other folks, and your growth naturally comes from when you're looking at the line of videos next to somebody's video that you're watching and what you should see next. That's generally how you grow your channel. So in any event, you know, we're not in this for the money. I think we've said that, you know, since day one. Money is great when you're getting some stuff from AdSense and things. There's not a lot out there. It's just the turnoff again for the streaming stuff for us is seeing folks that are just in it for money, and you see people that are going to places because it does bring views in. And like I said before, you know, as far as Disney parks go, a lot of people go out to the Disney parks because they know it'll get their views, and a lot of people go out to the Disney parks and stream specific around Disney content because they know it's going to bring views in also. And then, you know, when you add that feature, you know, streaming is great if you're going out and streaming, but streaming and then asking people to continually kind of super chat, I still have a problem with that. Again, I'm not going to beat a dead horse here, like I said earlier. I just feel it's kind of an awkward thing. If you were out in the general public and you had people coming up to you because they watch your channel, and 2 or 3 people are talking to you at one time, and you know, you wouldn't expect one person to whip out a $5 bill and give it to you and say, you know, here's $5, I want to go to the top of this conversation so that you can look at me more important than the other people around you. And that's generally the vibe that I get, you know, real life streaming, just, you know, parallel. In any event, enough rambling. I'm done with this subject. I know for some people I come off as an asshole because I'm saying that stuff, and it's not what I intend, but I just have to speak the truth. I really care when I meet folks out in the parks or meet people anywhere and they say that they're watching the content. I care about the people that are watching us and that are interacting with us on social media. You guys are fantastic. I just don't feel like I should ever take advantage of you. So on that note, I'm going to leave for tonight. And the other thing that I said about the channel dying out, we are looking at, if things don't improve, kind of weighing the options for the future. So the only thing I could say is haunt season's coming back up again. We have a lot of things planned content-wise for our haunt season, and I'm hoping that things pick up. If they don't, we'll see what happens. So on that note, thanks a lot for watching. Thank you very much for all of your comments and your subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.